Hello and welcome to another episode of the All-CAW Wrestling video podcast type thing.
Yay!
Today we're actually focusing on All-CAW Wrestling itself on the podcast.
What?
As we announce the winners of the second annual Slammy Awards, held over at our fan site.
Hooray.
The results have actually been on the fan site for a number of days, but we wanted to make it official and announce the winners on a video. So, hello, I am the Big Daddy D, and joining me here at the awards podium is Little Daddy E.
I'm here.
Nice to see that you picked out your finest tuxedo for tonight, Little Daddy E.
Yes, finest tuxedo, complete with zip and hood.
I'm not too sure if you'll quite pick that up with it being an audio-based podcast, but trust us, we are dressed up to the nines here.
Yeah.
Yes. Top hat and tails and all sorts.
In fact, my top hat has a top hat on top of it. My hat is a hat, that's how classy I am.
You have a toppy hat.
Yes.
You have the toppiest hat. You are Sir Topham Hat.
Of the Top and Hat Empire.
Yes. So, first of all, we'd just like to say thank you to everyone who participated and placed their votes in the second annual All-CAW Wrestling Slammy Awards. And of course, a huge thanks to Super Mastodon for setting this up again and for his constant good work on the All-CAW Wrestling fan site.
Well done.
So, what I'll do with each award is that I'll pitch to you the nominees, we'll reveal who we voted for, and then I'll reveal the top three, including the winner.
Yay!
That makes sense?
That's a thing.
Okay, so we kick things off with our first award, the Superstar of the Year award. Now, last year it was won by Deadpool. And the nominees for this year were Godzilla,
Okay.
the Green Goblin, previously known as the Superior Spider-Man,
What?
Deadpool,
Okay, again.
Jason Voorhees,
Yeah.
and Wolverine.
Alright then.
So, who did you vote for?
I have voted for Green Goblin because arguably they did like the most. I mean, Deadpool has kept getting his ass kicked. So, you know.
Well, I actually did vote for Deadpool in that. So, let's take a look and see what results we had. Someone go down to that fucking phone.
No idea.
Who's got their phone ringing in this huge sports auditorium podium thing?
Which is completely empty.
So,
We just stuck in here. We've
indeed.
actually booked it.
We better get on with it then before the security guard finds us and throws us out.
Yeah.
So in third place is Jason Voorhees with 12.3% of the votes. In second place is Deadpool
Oh.
with 21.1% of the votes. And in first place, with a whooping 47.4% of the votes, is Godzilla.
Godzilla!
The king of the monsters, the current world heavyweight champion, and your superstar of the year 2015.
And a terrifying created wrestler.
Our next award is the Match of the Year award. Now, last year it was the hardcore war between Deadpool and Bane that won this Slammy, taking place at All-CAW Mania. And what a match it was, with flaming tables, suplexes to the outside, and more hard-hitting than an average Samoa Joe match. The nominees for this year are Deadpool versus Godzilla versus Jason Voorhees, three-way dance for the World Heavyweight Championship at Elimination 2 Strive to Survive, 25th of April 2015. Sub-Zero versus Wolverine for the Interactive Championship, also at Elimination 2. Cammy versus Taki versus Starfire versus Jury Han versus Wonder Woman versus the Pink Ranger. Elimination Chamber match to crown the first ever Amazon champion, also at Elimination 2. Blade versus The Flash in the finals of the Gold Rush tournament at the Season 6 finale, 30th of August 2015. So, who did you vote for?
I voted for the elimination match because it was huge! We don't usually get to do elimination matches. It was fun.
Okay, well, I actually voted for Blade versus Flash because it was like a, you know, the culmination of the tournament. Flash has like made a big sort of comeback. Blade was out to sort of prove himself as like a rookie newcomer, and they turned out a fantastic match.
Yep.
Well, let's see who won. So, in third place, the Amazon title elimination chamber takes the bronze with 16%. Wolverine versus Sub-Zero is in second place with 32%. And at the number 1 spot, it's Godzilla versus Deadpool versus Jason with 38%.
Godzilla, stop stealing all the votes.
So that's 2 awards now that Godzilla has won. And that's 2 years in a row now that Deadpool has been involved in the match of the year. So next up, it's Tag Team of the Year. Player?
Holla holla.
Maybe we should call this the Teddy Long... the Teddy Long Tag Team of the Year award.
Yeah,
Player.
if you win this award, then we will personally send Teddy Long to your house.
We can't possibly afford that.
No, but we have. Due to shady black market deals. Anyway, we can send him to him because we've also frozen him in carbonite.
How the hell can we afford carbonite?
I may have stolen it.
Have you kidnapped Teddy Long?
That is quite possible.
Well, anyway, last year it was the Unholy Alliance team of Jason Voorhees and Freddy Krueger, who are currently the tag team champions of the world.
Player.
Yes. The nominees this year are the Justice League, the Guardians of the Galaxy, the Mad Gear Gang, and the bizarre pairing of Sub-Zero and the Great Khali, which came together as a team thanks to our randomness rules events, and have captured the hearts of the All-CAW Wrestling Universe ever since. But how much so? Let's take a look at the results. But first, who did you vote for?
Well, Mad Gear have certainly made the biggest impact on All-CAW Wrestling.
Okay, well, I am going to go for the Eastern Spirits tag team of Sub-Zero and the Great Khali. They were thrown together as part of randomness rules, and they've been extremely popular and successful. They won the tag team titles in the randomness rules division, and no one's beaten them since. So I'm going to go with Eastern Spirits.
Of course, the Great Khali playing the part of Goro.
With the moveset of Rey Mysterio.
For reasons.
Yes. We have replaced the cartilage in his knees with that of a Terminator.
We're never going to stop using that joke.
Hell no. So, in third place, the Guardians of the Galaxy dance off their way to the bronze with 21.4% of the votes. The Justice League are in second place with 33.3% of the votes. Which means, at first place, with an impressive 40.5% of the votes, is Eastern Spirits, Sub-Zero, and the Great Khali. Mad Gear came at the bottom with 4.8%.
Wow.
That's going to be a disappointment for Poison and her boys, considering how much of an impact they've tried to make this year. One has to wonder how that will affect their performance at King of Trios when they take on Mike Hager and his Muscle Bomber team. Especially when you add that additional stipulation that the losing team retires from All-CAW Wrestling.
Will they be disheartened? Will they fight harder? We'll have to see.
Indeed. Anyway, next up is a new award that we have for this year. It's the Amazon of the Year, with the nominees as Cammy White, Rogue, She-Hulk, and Evil Lynn. So who did you vote for?
Hmm.
You remember?
I voted for Cammy because they won the title, even though they refused to wear pants.
Okay, well, I voted for Rogue. She won the Queen of the Ring tournament.
Okay.
And she also became the women's champion of the Randomness Rules division. And she is going to be facing Cammy White in a double title match. So I reckon Rogue puts up an impressive resume for Amazon of the Year.
Rogue may actually win that one because they have the advantage of trousers.
She does have trousers, yes, something that Cammy clearly does not have.
They do not believe in trousers.
So, She-Hulk comes in third place with 9.3% of the votes. In second place, with 32.6% of the votes, is Rogue. Which means that Cammy wins the award with 51.2%, over half of the amounts of votes made for this award. That's very impressive.
Hey.
Clearly, Cammy has made a big impression on the All-CAW Wrestling Universe. We've had a number of newcomers this year in All-CAW Wrestling, but which one is the Rookie of the Year? Last year it was Sub-Zero, but who will it be this year? Is it Blade, the winner of the Gold Rush tournament? Akuma, who now holds the record for the most eliminations in a single Royal Rumble? Is it Star-Lord, who's impressed in singles and tag team competition? Or will it be Donkey Kong, the current #1 contender for the D-League title? Your thoughts, Little Daddy E?
Well, I want to vote for Tyrion Lannister because he was amazing, but if I have to pick from the actual nominees...
Well, you kind of have to, yes.
Yeah. I am voting for Akuma because even though...
Your boy!
My boy!
Your boy, Akuma!
Even though he didn't win the actual Royal Rumble for Halloween, he did get like the most eliminations in a Royal Rumble that we've had so far. Let's get hashtag Fuck Pumpkinhead going.
Well, I went for Blade, merely because he was a rookie sensation. He came in and he won the Gold Rush tournament. He beat guys like the Black Panther, who was also making his debut. He beat Spawn. He beat The Flash. Very impressive showing there from Blade. And he's going on to face Wolverine for the interactive title at our next mega event. So I'm with Blade all the way. So let's take a look and see who won. In third place, we have Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong.
With 11.6% of the votes.
He should have expanded, dog.
In second place, it's Akuma.
Damn it.
With 20.9% of the votes. But the All-CAW Universe was clearly impressed with Blade's efforts in winning the Gold Rush tournament as he received 58.1% of the votes. Well over half of the combined votes to become Rookie of the Year here in All-CAW Wrestling. Sometimes you can't always be a rookie sensation in All-CAW Wrestling. Other times it may take a competitor a while to become a big star. And this is where we celebrate the most improved Superstar of the Year. Last year it was Deathstroke. This year the nominees are Carnage, Mega Man, The Flash, and Michael Myers, who's actually started winning some damn matches this year.
Whoa, what?
So, your thoughts, little Daddy E?
Well, Mega Man started out and he didn't win like any matches, but now the super fighting robot has made a comeback, sort of.
Well, he is currently the D-League champion.
Yeah, I know. So you know.
So you're going with Mega Man?
Yeah.
Okay. It was a close run thing, but in the end I went with The Flash. The Flash, previously in All-CAW Wrestling, was primarily just known as Batman's tag team partner. Since coming back from injury, he's had some fantastic matches, put on a fantastic performance at the Gold Rush tournament, defeating the likes of Professor Zoom, and a great match with Blade. And of course, he's put on a great performance at King of Trios as well, so I went with The Flash. That has also got his TV series on the go at the moment,
Yeah.
which is always a good thing. So, in third place, with 17.9% of the votes, it's Mega Man. Second place, with 25.6% of the votes, is The Flash.
Oh.
And the winner, with 46.2%, is Michael frickin' Myers. Clearly an inspiration because, it's taken him like long enough to win his first damn match in All-CAW Wrestling, being in All-CAW Wrestling from the start.
He needs to start getting better writers and start giving him Jobber of the Year.
Well, funny you should mention that because that is the next award.
Excellent segue.
It's the award that nobody wants to win. It's the Jobber of the Year award. Last year it came down to Krillin and the Cookie Monster, so they had to have a match at Elimination 2 to determine who was the true Jobber of the Year. Krillin actually won a match.
Yeah.
Which meant that Cookie Monster picked up the unfortunate honour of being Jobber of the Year. And, well, we've not seen him since, have we?
No. And I doubt... I doubt we ever... Cookie Monster was like a candle in the wind. Unreliable.
So this year, the nominees are The Grinch, Union Jack, Blanca, and the Kratos.
The Kratos.
So, you would have thought that, Kratos, the God of War, wouldn't be a jobber in All-CAW Wrestling, but he has yet to win a single damn match in All-CAW Wrestling.
Yep.
And before you PlayStation fanboys start going off on one, every time we had a match with Kratos, he was computer controlled. It didn't matter if it was in SmackDown v Raw 2010, WWE 13, 2K14. Kratos was computer controlled and he didn't win either in any match he had.
All the characters' stats are like at the maximum, so we're all the same.
Well, pretty much.
So
So, Little Daddy E, your thoughts on who is the jobber of the year?
I think we just kind of explained it there. I think Kratos is the jobber of the year.
Kratos, okay. Well, I would agree with you. But if we can't have the same vote, then I would say, let's have a look.
But Blanca, because it didn't.
Blanca, yes. I mean, the only thing Blanca's been in really is like Royal Rumbles and tournaments.
And he's lost all of them.
And he's pretty much had his ass kicked in every time he's had an appearance. So, let's see who we voted for. Let's sort of see who the winners are. In third place, with 20.5% of the votes, is Blanca.
Blanca.
In second place, with 30.8% of the votes, it's the Grinch. I wonder if his record will improve this year at season's beatings. Well, we'll see, because it'll be Team Grinch, which will be himself, Jack Skellington, and Candy Cane, going up against Team Santa, which is Santa, Frosty the Snowman, and Rudolph Ziggler.
He blacked up Dolph Ziggler.
Oh dear God! And that will be at our that'll be at our annual season's beatings event. It's a Christmas King of Trios match, folks. So that's coming up on this channel later on this month. In first place, with, and I forgot to write down the percentage, but put it this way, it's a lot. It's the Ghost of Sparta, the God of War, the Jobber of the Year. It's the Kratos!
The Kratos!
And now, let the Flame Wars commence! And that brings our awards ceremony to a close here at All-CAW Wrestling. Don't forget, you can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/The Big Daddy D Reviews. We are on Twitter at The Big Daddy D1. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/All-CAW Wrestling 1. As well as my second channel, youtube.com/The Big Daddy D Reviews 1. Please take the time to like and share this video, as well as dropping us a few comments, all that good stuff. And do be sure to join us next time, when we will have our last retrospective review type thing of the year, when we take a look at WCW/NWA's Great American Bash 1989, the glory days. Believed by many to be one of the greatest pay-per-view shows ever. We'll try and get that out before Christmas if we can. Well, until next time, this is the Big Daddy D.
This is the Little Daddy E.
And we're signing off on another episode of the All-CAW Wrestling video podcast type thing. Thank you very much for taking the time to place your votes and for watching this video. And props goes to Super Mastodon. Please be sure to check out the All-CAW Wrestling fan site. See the link in the description below there. So until next time, goodbye.